Excuse me, where are
On the very bottom of the transfer page. Look at all the
Special
transfers.
town meeting.
That one I can't stand. This is what we've been waiting for, that we now get to see, 6:30.
Yes.
Right at the bottom.
Yep, gotcha.
Some of them he told us to expect. Understood that the streetlight expenses, we had cut that budget item, if you recall, we cut by $50,000. We get a chance to do that because of backup. So everything in here is reasonable in what we were given to expect, except where he's taking the police overtime from. Long-term principal, long-term interest, and short-term interest. I'm not sure why those were budgeted realistically. I'm grateful that we have the money there to transfer, but that concerns me.
Yep.
Excuse me, have you started officially?
Yes.
Yeah, please, you gotta speak up more than that,
Right.
otherwise you got nothing.
Okay, this is June 18th, meeting of the Finance Committee, and we're going over the transfer table that we've just been handed by the administration. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead, Marilyn.
I understand that a lot of these are common sense kind of items, especially when you get to inspection, we have extra money in salaries because we hired out and that goes on the expense side. So most of these are a wash, or we knew that they were going to happen. $50,000 for the town administrative salaries, that was for a position that has not been filled, and been budgeted. That's going to go to cover $50,000 in streetlight expenses. I'm concerned, and I wish I had a chance to speak to Derek as to why we have the money in long-term principal, long-term interest, and short-term interest to cover $107,000 of police overtime.
It doesn't make much sense.
No.
Where did we miss? But I'm glad we have it, because how else would we be covering this police overtime? And we know why we need the police overtime. But
Do we?
Well,
Really?
yes, well, the selectmen, if you were here previously, three of them feel that it's mismanagement, nothing short of mismanagement. I tend to agree. And everybody knows where I'm coming from anyways. I believe, you know, when Tom Joyce was here, every year they turned over money to us. Since he's been here, we've lost $750,000. He's been over budget in 3 years. Now, the people in the private sector can get away with that and keep their job.
the point being is we have a budget gap that we've got to cover for June 30th. So that's their job to rectify the situation. But we still have to clean up the mess for this year.
But I don't want to clean up his mess.
It doesn't penalize him, Donna.
But we don't have a choice, do we?
We do, but none of them reflect well on the town.
Well, excuse me. For the best interest of the town, we really don't have a choice at this point. But we.
Wait a minute, is it the best interest of the town to let this continue to go
No,
on the way it is?
It absolutely
But
is.
by not funding
The
what's already
timing,
happened.
the timing right now is not the time. This issue is all water over the dam.
That was my comment.
As
Not
why
that we shouldn't be interested in this, but only that we can't do anything about it for this year right now.
Explain to me what long-term principle is.
Well, that's why I want to know why we have extra in there. It's our debt
It should
service.
be, it should be the debt service,
It's our
the
debt
Tremont
service.
Nail, the farm, where the farm is there.
That should be CPC, so well.
The only, we don't have any debt service on the high school any longer. I don't know if there's anything on the middle school right now. I'm not sure. I don't know where this debt service overages came from. Why do we have it? And why weren't we told about it? I understand that we don't want to make a mess here at town meeting. But if we didn't make the mess, frankly, I'm sorry.
I think the argument is to go back to Derek, and I don't want to make, I want him to look as strong as he possibly can make it.
Yo, I'm not sure that, oh, I'm sorry, I'm speaking
No,
out of turn.
go ahead. Go ahead. The report is here.
I'm not sure that this is the time to have the argument, because I think it would be maybe showing that Derek, more than anything else, although I don't know him, and I don't want. But I certainly think this is something that we should be looking into and making as sure as we can that it doesn't happen in future years.
That was the same thing we said last year, Sam.
I know,
With regard to the overtime, we are stuck with it.
you're darn right.
Do you have a copy of the memo from the police department that he gave to us at our last meeting? It's pretty clear breakdown.
But what he doesn't do in there, Marilyn, is he doesn't tell you that he's spending all this time getting people certified in areas that don't need to be certified. And he's sending them off on their work day, and he's bringing somebody in at overtime on a regular basis to cover their shifts. That's what he's not telling you. He's not telling you he's bringing friends to conferences and spending the night and spending all sorts of expenses there. He's not telling you he's spending $40 an hour for a police officer to ride up and down the canal in a jet ski.
One of the problems that I have is that the finance committee is not supposed to get into the day-to-day operations.
No, but the numbers, we're over.
I-
You go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm fully realize that. I would hope that the finance committee, I won't be here next year.
Nor will I.
But I hope the finance committee will be in touch, very close touch with the selectmen and with the town manager to assure that this doesn't repeat itself. Again.
The town manager can only tell us what they tell him to tell. Right now, there's a good board of selectmen there, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think they're a great board. But they still, I feel very passionate about this. I feel that we said don't do it again, don't do it again. And here it is the third year in a row, and we're going to sit back and vote for it. We did vote for it.
Because we have no choice. Yeah.
And I just feel that we didn't do our job for the people of Wareham. I honestly feel we didn't. But I'm not going to beat a dead horse to half an hour before town meeting.
Yep.
So why don't we just, the police, Article 2 is the police cruisers? Are we going to vote on this one? On the transfers? Do we have to? Yes. No, I'm just asking, do we have to, we have one more?
Because we
Okay.
hadn't voted under this point, so.
All right, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll move favorable action on Article 1.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm going to abstain.
Why?
Because you don't
Because
understand,
I
doesn't understand the figure.
and
Yeah.
Eric's not here to
I
explain.
mean, that's just, I mean.
Well,
Go ahead, what are you doing?
I'm reconsidering my vote, having heard that. Let me just ask a question. May I ask a question before the vote becomes final? And that is, should we, as a finance committee, abstain and not vote on this, or should we vote to approve?
We could abstain based on the fact that we just got it.
Yes.
That we don't know the facts.
And that would be a better way to put it. That we just don't know.
We don't have the facts.
We just got the facts and we haven't even had a chance to ask any questions.
And we don't know where the 107,000, how we had the 107,000.
Yeah, we don't know where that
paid for them.
107 came from.
I think Derek had to pull it out of something, out of here. This is his,
But he
this
should
is
have
his
told
Hail
us.
Mary, I think.
Yeah, well,
So we want me to withdraw my motion, and somebody can withdraw their second, and we'll just say we didn't vote.
I'll withdraw my second.
We have no vote on this, and this one has enough information.
all right, all right, we're gonna abstain, and Marilyn, you're
I'm
gonna,
just going to say we can take it back. No vote, because we didn't have
Finance
the
Committee,
information.
okay, 0, no vote? No
We
vote.
didn't have the information in time to analyze it prior to town meeting.
Due to lack of information. And I trust you're going to read that, Marilyn?
I will read that one.
Okay, good, there you go.
Can you
Okay.
read Article 2?
Yes, I can.
Amend Article.
Oh, that's right, I'm going to amend Article 2. And I can tell you, the Board of Selectmen kind of wanted the Finance Committee to amend it to add 9,000 because they want to get 5 SUVs. But my personal, I'm just telling you, before I go in there, because our board voted in favor of this, I was the minority. I plan to offer an amendment to 3 police cruisers, no SUVs. So I can't bring Article 2 up where I'm going to have an amendment.
Having just seen this, I find that more acceptable than I did when you first commented, so, having seen the
Well, Donnie, you know what?
107,000.
You are the chair, you have the right. If you want to move Article 2 the way you want to move it, go for it.
I would,
I'm not the one to tell you no.
No, and then the thing is, I don't want to go, I'm not going against the Finance Committee, and I don't want you guys to think I am, but again, I'm going to make it clear that I am the minority on this vote, that the majority of you did want this. I just have to send a message somehow. I just do.
Well, I mean, Larry certainly wasn't for it either.
Larry is for this.
No, but
Oh.
he
Yeah.
was holding his nose at 5.
there's a number of things we're holding our nose on.
The stabilization, look how long we've worked to build this stabilization. That's the only rainy day fund that this town has. And now they want to take half of it. And Larry says we're going to come up with a program to fund it. Who guarantees there's going to be any funds to fund it? Once you take it, it's gone. What if the school roof leaks? What if the town hall leaks? Which it does now, by the
I
way,
mean,
the town hall.
there's $900,000 in capital expenditures that we're not spending, 400 on the library and 500 on the high
Exactly.
school roofs.
Exactly.
I mean, that's pretty basic.
Exactly.
That's pretty basic
It's not,
indeed.
it's not much of a discretionary item
No.
as far as I'm concerned,
No, it is.
but we're not funding it.
You probably should put in there soon, so it's clear.
Okay, well, who's gonna, okay, Article 2, you want to read Article 2? And I'll offer the amendment, Tom?
Sure.
Okay, Article 3, who is Article 3? Yeah.
Article 3 is the ambulance.
Yeah, I wouldn't do this one for sure, but we voted for it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Tom, Sam?
I'll do Article 3.
3?
Yep. Now,
This is now $880,000.
now, someplace I've got to find where our votes were.
It's
and
on, yeah, I'm looking for the votes too.
Right
It
here.
should be right in our books.
It should be in my books here somewhere.
Okay.
I think they're in both of
The
them.
pink one is the special town meeting.
Was it the pink one? Okay.
I don't see votes in here.
In the pink one.
I don't see, do you see them?
On the ones that we, on the ones that we.
Oh, yeah, I did. No, a Finance Committee voted, it says nothing on,
Here's it.
on
I
some.
find it in this one here.
I don't see in the pink one, Marilyn.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's nothing in-
In this one here.
Finance, here it is, in Article 3.
Yeah, but see-
Finance Committee voted favorable action 700.
Okay,
That was in February.
that's not, I'm not favorable action right here, 700, but all of them don't have, we don't have votes on all of them.
No,
Vote all of them, because we
But-
don't have,
but we
Article
did-
4 is not, we're gonna pass over.
but we
Okay.
I don't think that got changed. Article 3 didn't get changed, did it?
Article 5, we could change our, those are all gonna
Okay,
be
so what,
passed over.
Article 5, oh, that's just labor unions, right? So we, so we did negative, okay. So those, we don't have to worry about any of those. Okay. All right, so we're all set with the special? And this-
Wait a minute, and nothing more on the special? So I've got 3, is all the rest of them taken care of?
13 and 14.
What happened to the rest of them?
The rest of them are all gonna be
Oh,
passed over. The
yep.
rest of them were the collective bargaining.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
So we
you
have
do
14.
I'll do 13.
I'll do 14.
Hold it, now where are you now?
I'm gonna talk to Claire about 14, I think that should be.
Is this the one that didn't
Wasn't it
pass
qualified?
muster?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't, it's not even supposed to qualify, this one, 14.
So-
That's the
They were talking
easement.
about that after the last
Well, yeah.
meeting.
Finance Committee, the Finance Committee
So
recommends no action.
13, who's gonna do?
I'll do.
You're doing two, right? I mean, you're the,
They're doing 2 and 13?
well, you can do,
No, I'm not doing two.
you do one, right?
All right,
One, Sam's
Now-
two,
so I'm
two.
3.
I'm two.
So
I
I'm
have to
3.
tell her that I'm going to offer the first amendment to
Is
Article.
there nobody else?
Is it Article 2?
It's not a budget article, so.
Article 2?
I would imagine that Larry will be here.
How
Yeah.
about, should we do 14 on up?
We've got-
14, we don't think is gonna pass.
We don't think it's even going to go before it's 15. Did we didn't vote on this, did we?
15's
Oh, we
being
did.
passed
Oh, 15's being passed over too? Yeah, that's right, too. That's right.
So now for the
And you think 14's gonna be?
Yeah.
Okay. And 16? 16's going. Do we have to say?
There is no 16,
Do we
is there?
do we have to move to
There's no
pass
16.
over the article?
The,
We may, I don't know how Claire's gonna
well,
handle that.
I will just respond, the Finance Committee did not vote on these issues due to, we were informed that they were going to be,
And if they want us
Well-
to say, I move to pass over this article,
Yeah.
we'll just say it.
right.
Some,
Okay, now what about the other towns?
you're gonna,
Okay.
do the budget, Article 6.
Article 6, I
Are
should,
are
yeah.
we gonna start with Article 6 tonight? Do you know what Claire's got up? It makes sense
Now
to,
we're on to the continuation of town meeting.
it makes sense to start on that, I
Yeah,
would
I'll do
think.
Article 6. Okay, Donna. Article 7,
Want me to pick that up?
Is that what it is?
what? That's the Upper Cape one. Tom?
Okay.
Tom? Larry might want to do one or two of Dom if they come in too, but they didn't come, so to see if the, okay, number 8, water pollution control, enterprise fund, we'll give that to Dom. And if he doesn't come in, we'll take it. We know how he is about that one. Article 9, to see if the town will vote to appropriate the sum of money to the emergency medical services, salaries and wage account. You do,
You want me to take that?
All right, Cynthia.
Sam, go ahead, Sam.
I don't wanna go to sleep here.
No. Okay, Article 11. That's, all right, use of a
Hey,
revolving
by the
fund for
way,
shelter.
on Article 9, did we have a Finance Committee vote?
It is.
Yeah.
Eight love.
8 love, okay. Thank you.
Yes, we did. Yep, thank you, Tom. All right, now, Article, is it, what's the next one, Article 11?
That's the shellfish, yeah.
I'll give those,
The use of resources from,
well, we'll put Dom down right now. Article 13. Housekeeping article that authors, okay, I got Larry here. Larry on 13. We voted 8-0-0.
On 13.
these are the
just a
revolving
question,
funds right
Claire.
here. It's all of
Yeah,
these.
but it says, I move that the town vote to approve it as printed in the Finance Committee report, amended by deleting the board. I think it's pretty clear, but we do have to, because we've already voted
Yeah.
it as a separate line item.
Tom,
So,
yeah.
this was a
What?
separate line item, so we're not voting on that as part of this motion, because we already voted on that. But that's how the motion reads, so that should be okay.
Okay, Article 14, Tom, I'm going to let you do that one. It's the school technology, textbooks.
Okay.
16,
Pass over.
Passing
Pass.
over.
pass,
18, pass over.
pass.
19 is the school buses.
Oh, who wants to do that one? I'll let you do that one. Huh? What, okay. We'll let Larry do the 18. Who's 19? What's 19? Who's the new vehicles?
This
Oh,
is,
to-
19.
this is to buy buses, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Who's
New or
doing,
used?
who's doing 19? All
I'll
right.
put Larry on it. I have to get
And
a
if
couple.
he's not there, I'll move him.
Yeah. I'll just, all right, I want to talk about the cruiser one though. I want to talk to Claire because I want to make,
Talk to her.
I want to make
You
sure.
can make that motion, Donna, and make the motion as you want.
Yep.
Well, I'll entertain a motion to
Adjourn?
adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.